Welcome to Talk Tuesday, a series dedicated to empowering youth and families. This series is brought to you by Steps Foundation Incorporated, where advocacy meets education for the betterment of young minds. I'm Amaya Ward McCaskill, your host and peer educator at Steps Foundation Incorporated. This month, we're honoring a group of unsung heroes, family caregivers, especially the teens who balance caregiving with school, friends, and their personal lives. In our Family Caregiver Month series, we'll be exploring the unique challenges caregivers face, discussing ways to balance caregiving with personal life, connecting you with vital resources, and celebrating the hard work and dedication of caregivers everywhere. Each week, we'll offer insights, encouragement, and practical advice to support caregivers and their families. Let's dive in and shine a light on these incredible young people who care for others so selflessly.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the one asking the questions today. Um, and to start us off, let's define it. Like, what are some common responsibilities that caregivers, no matter what age they are, take on when they have this role of caregiver? Anyone want to put in it?
All right, so I'll jump in. Um, so I'm going to speak from firsthand experience. My mother was diagnosed with brain cancer in 1994, and that kind of like shifted. It's just me and my sister, so that shifted our whole thought process because we was on a whole different, we had whole different plans for our family. I at that time was a single dad. I was working. My sister was running a daycare. So, man, when this hit us, we was like, okay, like, how do we do this? Right. Not to go into all the details, but after the second surgery, my mother was just like, you know what? It is what it is. I ain't doing no more surgeries. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And so from that point on, we basically had to go into hospice. Uh, and I think me and my sister refused hospice in the initial phase because that's just not something we wanted for our mom. We want to take care of our mom at our house so she's comfortable, with familiar places, familiar people, right? Um, and I will tell you, like that was something totally new to me. I'm 27 years old, and having to change your mother is different. It's different. Having to care, now she stayed with my sister. I stayed down around the other side of town with my daughter. But my sister would constantly call me like, "Hey Smith, can you come over here and give me a break?" I'm like, absolutely, say less. Yeah, I would drive over 2 in the morning, me and my daughter, go over there. And it was just my sister she wanted to sleep through the night or at least get some rest because she still had to work, same with me. And it's a humbling thing to have to sleep at the foot of the bed to make sure your mom doesn't roll off the bed. And it's not that like it was she was doing it on purpose, like she didn't know. Basically you're the caregiver. You're making sure your loved ones don't hurt themselves. Right. Because see, this is the one thing I did learn. Now I can't speak about when you have young people you have to care for. I mean, that's parenting, I guess, in a way. But when you're dealing with loved ones that's your elders, right? It is almost as if you're dealing with children and you kind of have to treat them that